Oh, to the finals?
Yeah, kind of trying to average out which groups were more tough or whatnot, or which had better teams in it. So three in Group B, one in Group A, and two in Group C and D.
Don't,
And
don't.
now Immortals, if they beat FLC, they're beating a number one team from Group C, and they finished third in Group B.
I was kind of surprised they beat NFTG.
Yeah, me too, man. They were
NFTG
looking
looked a little
just
off yesterday, though. Only like half their rounds looked
so
like the NFTG I saw all our group stage.
yeah, exactly. It didn't look like they showed up, but that's because they were playing Immortals. Immortals are getting their shit together. It looks like
That's good. Probably got out of like the comp jitters or something. Or like,
we just recruited fucking STK Commands the other day, and he was like Immortals leader from like the beginning, and he hasn't really done anything competitive with them, and all of a sudden wants to come to us.
wants to come to your clan?
Yeah, well, we obviously picked him up. He's like over a 4,000 win eight.
Jesus.
We just recruited him 2 days ago. He's like our second highest win eight. But I don't know, man.
So he plays the T-54 a lot? Just kidding.
He was their leader the entire time, and like he doesn't do anything competitive with them, and then just leaves all of a sudden as soon as he wants to start doing competitive, and he comes to our team.
Hey, to each their own. Does it disband the clan when the ladder or when the leader leaves, or does it just, or can you like set a new clan
No,
leader?
you can pass over leadership. But the thing is, I put him in the WCT. I drafted him in, and he doesn't even show up for his first game. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point here?
He's wants to keep farming win 8.
Yeah, dude. He wants to hit that legendary
Oh
5K.
yeah, that's what Coco always goes off on him. That if you play on EU, like it's 1,000 less win eight. You just minus 1,000 from your win eight. Well, that's what.
All right, but anyway, sorry to cut B off there, BR off there, but we are going into the second game after that little crazy adventure of the draw, the cap draw, and then the that ammo rack. It just cracks me up. That is such an unfortunate thing for CDR, man. Anyway, Pan, I need to upgrade my scoreboard, man. I'm so off this morning. Guys, I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay. Have you guys ever had something happen where you're like, alright, I'm gonna do one more of this, and then I'm going to bed, and then you check the clock, and it's 7 in the morning? That's what happened to me yesterday. I was like 1:30, and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna do one more thing on XCOM 2, and then I'm going to bed, and then it was like 6:37. All right, so both teams kind of mirroring each other a little bit here. CDR piling up Banana Road. They're gonna do some covering fires. They push one of their IS-3s up. Kind of a risky spot to be in because he can get shot from, can he get shot from? If he backs up too much, he can get shot from, like, over here. Like, right now he's in that line of sight, right? Or, if they end up pushing this road, then they can shoot across if they end up taking care of these two guys that are sitting over here, which is Angie, I believe, and the Bulldog, and Philo in the 5100. We're going to have a little bit of a stalemate for a while here. However, if this... I have no idea what he's doing up here. He's the one with the autoloader. I think he's waiting to not give away his position. I'm not quite sure what he's waiting for. He's maybe waiting for a push. Because remember, CDR hard pushed this side so much last game. No, that is Pan, I'm sorry. He did not switch me sides? He didn't. God damn it all. That's why it's throwing me off. Yeah, Pan Clan hard pushed top side last time, so I think that's why he's sitting there. He doesn't want to overextend and get himself killed, so he's just kind of spying to make sure to watch that flank. Meanwhile, the other Bulldog on CDR's team is going to be going in the back. T-37, you guys know my opinion on the T-37. Once again, being a useless tank. It doesn't bring anything to the table other than spotting in this tournament. If the AMX Chaffee didn't exist, then I think it would be a viable option, possibly. But there's so many other 6s that are unique to Xbox that would be good for this. This Bulldog's about to get wrecked. He's gonna get turned on a little bit here. Oh, action over in the corner over here as Pan Clan, or CDR, I'm sorry, pushes up Pan Clan. They already get one guy down. CDR is gonna focus on this next IS-3. However, Pan is pushing up this little diagonal road here, trying to focus this Bulldog down first, firing APCR. They do take him down. Now they need to focus on these next IS-3s. I cannot pronounce any of these guys' names, oh my goodness. What do we have left? We have the AMX 5100s on CDR are both alive. This IS-3 is going to go down very soon, as he's getting 3v1. The 5100s decide they want to roll up. They have their full clips, I'm guessing that's why they're pushing so much. But there's two of them. They should be able to take down this guy. What is he doing? Is he body blocking? He's not shooting. I'm guessing he's body blocking. Trying to get some ram damage in or something. I'm not sure what's going on here, but he's not firing. He's going to die very shortly, though, as he gets whittled down by the enemy's 5100. He's going to focus this IS-3, though. He doesn't get it in time, and he goes down. So now it's just up to PL here with his full health IS-3. Can he do this? Puts a good round into Filobato. So now those two are both one shot. He needs to at least focus one of them down first. Sin at half health. 2 shots for him and he'll go down, no problem. Actually might survive, depending if he low rolls or not. Meanwhile, CDR is going to go for the cap and counter cap, or cap, or either flank pressure of some kind. I wonder if he has his game sounds on, if he heard the car blow up, because then he'll know that people are to his right. I heard it and I'm spectating him. So CDR is now capping out. I don't know if he's just going to go for it. Can he take him out? He does. 2 shots and he's dead, though. This isn't looking good, folks. This is not looking good. 1 shot down. Ammo racked as well. Large repair kit fixes that right up. He does have time. If he bounces this shot, he doesn't. So close, so close. But CDR takes the victory, so it is now 1-1, and GG's to them. Let me put my tunes on. Properties, this is...
Dude, that was a serious game, man.
Yeah, if he had just bounced that 1 shell, he could have clutched that. It was
Yeah, I
close.
saw that.
I mean, you can tell Pan is not very happy about losing that game either. You saw that guy pinging the map at the end of the game. That was a real intense game. And then that one guy fucking having to clutch that in a 3v1, probably in a hostile situation.
Well, I was spectating the guy on the Pan Clan, and like you could hear if he had his game sounds like on really loud, he would know that they were at base because they ran over a car and you could hear the car blow up to his right, so he knew that they were over there. Should have known that they were over there. Should have assumed anyway, but
Yeah, I got gaming headset too, man. They're a huge advantage.
I actually don't play with game audio.
Gaming headset, man, dude, like it's like you can hear if they're behind you or they're beside you and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Well, the gaming headsets that I have Astro 850s, but I can't use them on Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah.
You can get a cheap pair of Xbox One headset for like $40, man.
What you could do
You get them dual
Easy.
for like 100.
is you can just use them on your computer, right? And then just have your, like, on whatever your broadcasting settings are, just have it play through your speakers as well on your computer and not just output the stream, so that way you can hear game audio, and that way stream can hear game audio as well.
Ah. Try that out.
That's how I hear most of my game audio. I just use my PC.
Breezy, CDR pick steps.
Alright, cool. Let me go ahead
Are
and...
you in the group chat here for Group B? Because, yeah, you'll see it as soon as they post it.
Is that where everyone's posting things?
Yeah, in Group B.
I should just make a finals page. Finals text chat. I think I'll just do that right now while we're sitting here.
Yeah, but we'll still need 2 for the semis and whatnot. Because you don't want both 4 teams posting in one chat unless... For the semis, we'll probably have it run in 2 different games. So yeah, you're right. You can just make a finals.
Yeah, it should be okay.
We won't have both semis at the same time.
It should be okay. Even if it was at the same time, we had like plenty of clans posting in their own groups, and it worked out pretty fine in the group stage, so it should be okay.
Okay, CDR pick, so it's Pan's pick now. We gotta select 2.
Nice. Well, yeah, after I get done with all the games for the tournament, I'm gonna upgrade to Windows 10. I'm gonna do it.
Heck yeah. Hey, I'll be right back in a second, man. Use the restroom. Make sure Pan picks some tanks here. They're like timers is pretty much out.
Pan, pick your tanks! Pan!
I'm just hoping that when I upgrade to Windows 10, it doesn't break my OS. I gotta do everything over again. But if I do have to, I know where everything is. Figure it out.
So Hatter, do you actually watch these games after, like, at night or whatever?
Sometimes.
There's
Sometimes,
so
if I have
games.
time, I'll watch some. If I have like a bunch of spare time.
There's so many games from the elimination round though. Like I've only even watched like maybe 15 of them.
You can answer this because we've talked about this a lot in Group A. Like, the T37 pick versus like all the other options that are exclusive to the Xbox that would be good choices for Tier 6, I would think, like AMX Chaffee or 3488. Because with like our group, every time someone's picked, like T37's been like the curse tank. I've not seen it implemented once successfully. It'll normally just, like, whoever's driving normally just dies right away.
All the time.
What?
They use the 37 or the 12T in PC. 12T is smaller. It's better at kind of being a beacon for spots, like sitting in a bush somewhere.
Yeah.
And the T37 is kind of better on the heavier tank maps.
Yeah, but that's for PC. That's what I was saying, is that, like, I think for Xbox, since we have those Xbox Uniques tanks, is that they're just much better options.
Yeah, they're pretty much useless. The Amex Chaffee is boss.
Yeah. So I was thinking... Somebody in my chat said that the T37 had a little bit higher DPM, which I don't really know enough about it to know if that's true or not. I think the Chaffee would have a little bit more, even the 3488.
We use 2 Tier 7 lights sometimes, and throw it in with like a T54 lightweight, or just run like a heavy setup with 2 lights and have a 5100 kind of be supporting both groups. And fucking usually, man, the Amex Chaffee just makes it so much easier, because then we can just have a couple lightweights, like a pair of lightweights, and then the rest IS3s.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've seen a lot of comps do. Chaffee's been normally implemented pretty well so far in this tournament. Anyway, let's get to the match. And here we go with match number 3. We're on Steppers, which is, I believe, is CDR's pick. And they are... I'm still on CDR's team. God damn it all. What happens when you don't host a game? So, they should... CDR should know that majority of PAN's members are over here. I believe they did ping this side. Almost everyone's over here. They haven't spotted all their team yet, though. Because I would assume that the people here would push. Or at least relocate in some way if they had lit every single member of the Pan clan. They're pushing now, so maybe they're just assuming it. A little bit delayed reaction. So I think they don't have vision of everybody. They're just assuming that everyone's over there. Should have at least spotted the light and the medium that were over there, though. One light did back up. This is about to be really interesting. Should have him spotted. What are the comps we got here? We got 2 Bulldogs on CDRs of the lightweight T59, which I believe is what this is. Yeah, it is. That's why I checked. I was like, that doesn't look like a lightweight. 2 T32s, which I think are good picks for this map. With all the hills and stuff like that. Just having the extra depression so you don't get trolled by like an IS-7. If you're a very experienced player, like you would expect these people to be, then it shouldn't really be that much of an issue anyway. Both teams kind of stalling a little bit here. CDR is pinging right in between the teams. The mediums and the lights fell back to kind of watch this flank. Philo in the lightweight sitting in the bush. Now he's a little bit left to the bush. Should have spotted those mediums though, because they pinged it. Here comes the first set of volleys by both teams. T1 T37 is eating a couple shots here. There's something right here that ate around, so they're one of the Pan Clan's Bulldogs. And see if they can focus down these Type 59s. That's what those are. Here's the counter cap pressure as they found out where all the heavy tanks are, or where most of the heavy tanks are. And now they're going to send in Philo to reset cap if needed, which is going to be needed since we're sitting at 24 seconds. I mean, even though, I mean, it looks bad, like they don't have a lot of time, but really all they have to do is he just has to keep poking and just put a round into each of them every once in a while if he doesn't really have to watch it. So they already took down one member. They took down 2 members. So it looks like CDR is probably going to take this round. They're at least going to win north side. We'll see how Pan Clan does. Type 59s are going to move in. Going to whittle down this first Bulldog right here. One more shot and he's dead. However, one of the CDR Bulldog that was up north decided that he wanted to come back. They're going to try to miss shots everywhere. They finally take him down. Just a lot of reloads, though. The cost of trying to get him, and it does pay as one of Pan Clan's, I believe it was his Bulldog, goes down. See how these 59s do it. Meanwhile, up north, that IS is still alive. I'm shocked. The IS-3 is still holding on strong. It's kind of funny they have the Bulldog sniping. Sitting in the back as these 54s kind of troll. Seems like CDR is sending in more reinforcements as they realize that these 54s are bouncing a little bit more than they expected, so now they're getting shot from behind. CDR's Type 54s showed up. Is he going to go for the ram? I think he's holding on to his reload here. I know he's reloaded, so yeah, he just wanted the ram kill. He went in and got the ram, though. CDR taking out the other 59, and this Bulldog should go down pretty soon with no problem whatsoever. He runs into the 59 on accident, tracks himself, and he's down, and they took out that IS-3 just a couple seconds ago as well up north. So GG. And that is the 3rd game over to CDR. We're now sitting at 2-1, CDR leading. Go back into...
Yeah, those on Pan's side, those Type 59s leaving that push deal with the base really hurt the IS-3s.
Yeah, the split forces game didn't work out so much in their favor. I think they might have pulled the trigger a little bit too early trying to get that cap, but I mean, took out a good chunk of their team. They put up a good fight. Still CDR's victory in the end of the day, though. Can you put me on Pan's side?
Sure.
Just for immersion's sake for these overlays that we have.
I actually can't swap. I can't swap your team. I guess I gotta do this whole thing again.
Yeah, you have to get everyone out of spectator mode every single time.
That's weird.
It's very annoying.
Only bad thing about having a a Polish team going right now, there's guys in my chat talking their native tongue, and I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I mute everybody in game chat. And stuff like that.
No, in
Oh, in yours.
in my stream.
In your stream?
I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was like, I only speak English, so if you guys are asking any questions, I have no idea what you're saying. Unfortunately.
Who won that
Oh,
last?
for the wargaming stream, you can't view your music unless it's Monster Cat. Can you have your notifications on?
Adder, who won that last game?
CDR.
CDR is up 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the wargaming stream, I don't think they wanted notifications. What they want is like, you make like a custom overlay that has like all of your stuff. You can have like that. They don't want notifications on it though.
They're so boring.
Hey, Adder,
So
did you talk to Saberwing about streaming that off the Wargaming channel?
I have not talked to him about that yet. I was gonna bring that up to him this week.
I'm gonna connect you to that PM then.
No, I think you already did. So I got in some group between you two. I think that's gonna be difficult about doing that is you would have to be really cautious on like what time we set it. If we want it to end that day and not extend it to next week, then we need to kind of predict when the games are gonna end for the final match unless we just do everything, which I don't think
they can't
Wargaming.
stream for that long.
Yeah, I don't think Wargaming is gonna let us do like 4 hours of games just for this. They let us do like the final series, which would be like an hour and a half or something like that, possibly. But then we'd have to like predict when everything's gonna end, or set it really early so it does end by then.
I already wrote that in the PM
Huh.
of when we would need it. I told them between 1 and 6 PM, so that's 5 hours.
Well, you're talking about for this weekend, right? Oh shit!
For that day.
That scared the piss out of me. Because we'd have to do, we'd have four matches this next weekend. We have semifinals,
Hey, yeah.
bronze match, and then finals.
Go to that. If you look at that PM, you probably can't find it. But I wrote them. I said, just a reminder: the semis and finals are Saturday, February 13th. Well, I said 3 to 6 PM Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'll talk with him about it, like, tomorrow. I'll message him and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they might. I'm pretty sure they'll put it through as long as it's not too long.
You were streaming on the Wargaming channel yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, but that was planned ahead, like, 2 weeks in advance. And that's, like, that's not, like, a time-sensitive thing where we have to predict what match is happening when and stuff like that. Because, like, I mean, like, our series, Best of 9, can last anywhere from, like, an hour to, like, 2.5 hours. Depending on how dominant it is, right?
So they'll start at 1 PM and it'll end by 6 PM for sure.
I don't know. I will message him tomorrow about it. He's not gonna answer today. They don't have work, so he won't. Even if he did get my message, he wouldn't be able to check anything until tomorrow anyway. So we'll talk about it. But we're in the match. So here we are. Match number 4. CDR versus Pan. Once again, I'm on the fucking CDR team. Ah! Easy! For fuck's sake. Oh my god. So fucking hard. Okay, so Pan Clan's piling up over at the 2 line. They went much heavier this game. 5 IS-3s, the T-37 went back. Damn T-37. The T-32. 2 T-32s in CDR, IS-3 type, sent, 2 Bulldogs. Pretty much the same comp overall. They replaced... I don't think they had a Scent last time. I'm not sure what they had instead of the Scent last time, but otherwise I believe it's the same. I think it was a lightweight, actually. Could be wrong, though. And here we are. Looks like they're going to go in for the turtle stance. This is kind of a good position to hold down because it's really wavy. You can kind of get hauled down. Unfortunately, with all these IS-3s, it kind of plays to an IS-3's disadvantage, right? Because it doesn't have any depression. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. But one good thing about this is they have good shots over on cap if there is counter cap pressure, which is kind of how they lost last time, right? He's gonna come and rejoin his team now. What I would do... He is gonna do that, is he? I would put him like right here. Like sitting in like one of these bushes to like spot. Like probably this bush. Or like on this corner, so you could just back up and then run away if he needed to. And his team could cover his retreat. But instead he's gonna go up there. That's a good spot too. Didn't see that one. So in that bush. So yeah, same deal. Get a little bit more elevation too. Kind of see over some ledges and stuff. They should see this bulldog moving up. If I was him, he'd just passive scout there. Problem with that is if you start firing and stuff like that, or if you wait too long and then you end up getting flanked by these guys and these guys decide to push, if you know they're there. I don't know, you don't have vision of who knows or who's aware of where they're lit and stuff like that. God, I cannot talk today, sleep deprived. T-37 decided he wanted to move for some reason, so now he's going to go down here. He's going to retreat away using the train tracks as cover. He's going to loop back around now that he's not lit. And he's probably going to relocate up into these bushes. Watch that tree. Ooh, so close. Could have given away his movement. Possibly. Possibly. If they're still looking over there. Clans has like a turtle build right now because of all these IS-3s. They can't like push. Like the only place they can really push is this bush right here without having to overextend. This is gonna make them overextend a little bit. I'm not sure. I think that's a little too high for an IS. Plus he's gonna have to overextend there too. This bush would be good. This bush would be good until you get spotted, right? Just the IS-3 just doesn't have that much depression, so like this is a good spot to hunker down, but in terms of like trying to snipe out from, it's not really good for this particular tank. Anyway, CDR is going to send in their bulldog. They're going to push this a little bit. He's going to rejoin his team. I wonder if he got spotted there as he crossed. Probably did. The T-37's moving again. He must have been lit. He's almost 8 around from the center. He's got to be wary of the way that he came, though. That is a viable option for them to use cover to get like up close, and now they're fighting like basically on two fronts instead of kind of like just being able to look slightly over the side and shoot. Now it's like completely behind you. First trade of damage, eats 1 round from, I believe that was the autoloader bulldog. Ooh, big track shots. Believe he just ate 2 rounds. Fabio's sitting at just above half health. T-32's moving in. He actually had enough depression to get him. Wow. See, that's why a T-32 would be a good pick for this map. It doesn't have to overextend too much. Bounce. The tracks ate that one. They did. I hope he didn't panic fix. He was good. Could have repair skills and run in all prem consumables, etc. and stuff like that. Big 400 hit over to Falcon. Meanwhile, there goes the T-37. Go figure. Then we got the Bulldogs moved in. Big shot to Angie, or however you pronounce their name. Sorry for all these people whose names I'm mispronouncing. Really shouldn't be focusing the light tanks too much. You need to kind of get rid of these heavies. The light tanks are going to chunk you down, yeah, pretty fast. But, I mean, these heavy tanks, you know, fire like 300, 400s, right? This guy's just tunnel visioning the shit out of this bulldog for some reason. I don't understand why. Anyway, CDR takes him down. And we are 4 IS-3s to T-32 IS-3 type and ascent. IS-3 stick them together one at a time. Mister's got enough HP to eat a couple rounds. His big threat is the Cent and the 59 that are over there, since both the heavies are in front of him. So they're gonna take a little bit longer to whittle him down. But being 1v2, still, this next Fabio looks like he's gonna go down pretty soon. Falcon goes down. Can they get Fabio? They do get Fabio, and now it is 3v2. Can they get 90 here? A trail, I believe. Can Mister take out Philo? Lands a big shot on Philo, but he's not going to take him out. He's going for the ram as the last resort. It didn't work out. How much HP does Kubar have? Can he bounce the shot? No, he can't, and the victory goes to CDR. Very close match. A little bit of a nail biter, but GG's to them all the same. And the next round goes to CDR. No, I think Pan had like a good idea, like locking that down. Just all those IS-3s though, they don't have the depression to really work with.
Yeah, CDR was having some problems trying to crest over on him and take shots. They were losing a lot of hit points.
Yeah, CDR was well, they were using those T-32s to their advantage. Like 100%, just like poking. This is so much more depression.
Who won that one? I actually had to leave halfway through. Is this
CDR.
on private, so
CDR,
3-1 CDR, okay.
Easy, can you put me on Pan Clan's side, please, for this next match?
Sure.
Should be Pan's pick for maps.
Let me check Discord real quick, just in case they said anything. They said Ents.
Do they know what side?
They said North in Discord.
Okay, I'm not sure which spawn is north on Ents. BR might know. BR is here.
Yeah, he plays Ents all the time. He probably knows.
Thank you everybody for watching, by the way. If there's anyone's names in chat that I've missed, which I know there has been, I really apologize, but thank you for the follows. Hope you guys all enjoy the stream. It is really good to have you here. Anyone that's in lurk mode, thank you for your silent support as well. Appreciate it very much so. Bubbanator, thank you for the follow. Check follows real fast. Thank you, man. Appreciate it very much so, dude. Can you please put me on Pan's team?
I think you're already over there.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you don't switch me over to the other side.
BR.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm just ending this game off. I guess I could just exit the garage. I'm on my way. I figured you guys would be a minute anyways.
Nope, everyone's
Yeah.
almost got their tank selected already. Everyone does have their tank selected already. Wait, no, they don't. Never mind. I'm looking at my... Oh, man, I'm dumb. I'm looking at my stream. This is last game. Failfish. There we go.
Rip.
I'm in here.
Oh, my God. Sleep deprived.
Let me make it private again.
It's 3-1 Pan, right? I have to start getting my team ready.
Yeah, it
here.
is. No, it's 3-1 CDR.
So what, do you guys think you'll be fine covering our game or what?
With TV's help, yeah, since he's in it.
Oh, isn't it 2-3 right now?
No? 2-3. Did Pan win last game?
It's 3-1.
Oh, rip. That's what the scores.
3-1 CDR.
Alright, both teams ready again?
Looks like it. We shouldn't have any autoloader issues. 3 autoloaders on Pan's team. They're doing the 6 with the 8s, 2 7s on CDR's team, so it looks like we're good to go. I remember to turn my music off this time. And we are up for match number 5. Possibly, wait, nope, not game point yet. It's first to 5, my bad, and that was elimination. This is best out of 9 instead of the best out of 7 that we've had in previous weeks, because we are on the final stage. And we are on Insk. There we go. Let's see how the teams play this. We haven't seen Insk. I don't think we saw any Insk play yesterday. In the group stage, the round robin stage for this tournament, we see kind of like mirroring strategies a lot. Normally what would happen is the light tanks would either watch this road Like the 5 line. If I could get my thing on there. There we go. Or they would go up this side and kind of flank spot. Neither team's doing that right now. Kind of watching, I guess, railroad tracks a little bit. Pushed a little bit up here just to see if anyone crosses. Trying to catch them as they cross. Way in the back, that's not happening, so it looks like he's going to go wide to see if he missed anybody. Maybe they might have gotten across before he got there to that position. CDR taking over their block just fine. This is Pan's pick from Maps. Tiger 2 side scraping. Watching this road. He should be lit right now by that light tank. That Chaffee should be lighting him every time he pokes, if not keeping him perma-spotted right now. IS3 is also trying to side scrape. Tiger 2 would probably be a little bit more successful at side scraping at the moment. He's kind of extremely angled, though. He's not really in a position to fire right now anyway. But we'll see how that plays out. Looks like they're sending their other Bulldog up into the 9 line to help with the flank. They're just going to sit there and wait to group up, and then they'll probably push. Meanwhile, they sent one heavy to watch that cross, which is their 5100. Meanwhile, over at tank selection, look at this 5100 on CDR's team with 2 Bulldogs, IS3s, Tigers 2, 3 or 4 IS3s, 2 5100s, and a Chaffee over on Pan. Let's see if those Bulldogs are the autoloaders. Where are the Bulldogs at? Okay, one's an autoloader, and they're still doing that setup where one's the autoloader and one's the single shot. I think that's just to kind of keep the DPM like rolling, so that way we don't have 2 tanks reloading at the same time, kind of like space it out a little bit, I guess. But we'll see how it plays out for them. It looks like they're setting the 5100 over there. They're satisfied that no one's flanking from that direction. They just pushed them up a little bit, inch by inch. Now they're going to sit there and make sure that no one's pushing and wait for the 5100, and then the flank should start. Pan Clan, are they prepared for this flank at all? Let's see. They do have a 5100 looking back. I'm not sure where he's looking for, though. I'm not sure what he thinks he's going to see. Just kind of, I guess, just turning just to have the flank for the flank's sake, I guess. But with his tank face forward, if they do spot a bunch of people, my guess is they're going to hard push these heavies and then possibly turn back to reset, or set the AMX Chaffee back to reset cap, assuming that CDR will cap out or try to cap out. Definitely judging by our first match with the draw, cap the cap, we know that neither of these teams are shy to capping for the victory. Totally fine in their books. And there's the position reveal. Should see a reaction from Pan Clan. They're only putting 1 member on, though. They're kind of trying to set the bait. Keeping this Bulldog in the bush. This is kind of a small bush for such a large tank. I'm not sure if he's fully covered. He won't be spotted anyway until they break down that wall. At least he shouldn't be. Right now, it looks like Pan's debating how many resources they want to put into this, because they don't know if it's just the one guy there. It's kind of like an odd... It should be kind of obvious that it's a bait. You should know he's there. AMX's shot goes into the cover, and then into that. Now they know that there's at least 3 people over there, as the AMX quickly gets chipped down. Back on cap. Should know that all 3 members are there, though, now. Should have an idea of what's happening. Meanwhile, while that was happening, CDR's tanks pushed up a little bit. Got out of their block, starting to push into Pan's block. Now there's the triple cap pressure. They're going to send one AMX Chaffee back to, or not AMX Chaffee, AMX 5100, I'm sorry, back to try resetting, because they only have 10 seconds left. And he's going to slowly get melted between the two, the autoloader Bulldog and the other 5100 that's here. He does get the resets, though, buys his team 20 seconds. It's really not going to matter. Everyone's too far away. Everyone's focusing on heavy tanks right now. The only tank that can make it is the 5100, who is, God knows where is he? There he is. who is not turning around, and they're not going to make it in 6 seconds. And this game is going to go to CDR for for their 4th win. Match point is next round as we switch sides. And GG's to CDR. That was a good play, definitely, by them. They're even winning the city battle here anyway, even though they had the numbers advantage. Browse. 4. Move you down here. What's up, 4? There you go. Booyah. Put on the music once again.
We 5-0'd CDR1 just last week. I did not expect to see this happen.
They've definitely shown
They really tightened up some of the
tactics
holdings
right
by
now.
the look of it. They did that 4-3 push. What we do, we send 3 guys out and stock to your base. And the idea is you wait for the enemy team to overcommit in the town, but Pan wasn't falling for it, so they put 1 guy on cap and it drew their tanks out, and they set a trap for him.
Yeah, from what I saw, Pan had 2 5100s in the town for the heavy push that CDR was about to do, and then they draw them back to the cap, so they had to split their forces.
Yeah,
and kill them off that way.
Can you switch me over?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Eye on this.
Oh, no, for suggestion from my chat for future tournaments, BR, to have province in the map rotation. Don't know how we feel about Just kidding.
Province.
Yeah. He's like, I want to see some province gameplay, Craig has him.
Oh, God.
Bring it in.
Well, why not throw in Dragon Ridge while you're at it?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Put in all the war variants as well.
Oh, Hatter, I don't know if you've seen this, but PS4 has Ruinberg non-war, and it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw that. We'll get that eventually. We'll probably have that like in the middle of the year sometime, I would imagine. Same with their other exclusive map. Have you played on their other exclusive map? It's huge. Wait, hold on one second.
Yeah, Scorpion's fast. It makes no sense.
All right, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Oh my god, this song.
Alright, looks like all teams are ready. Start it up.
Alright, let's go. That next song's not too bad, if I remember correctly. Let me get rid of this waiting. And we are on to possible game point for this series. We'll find out, though. See how well this works out for. See if Pan Clan redeem themselves of this upset. I believe Pan was first in their group. I'm gonna have to check that real fast. Hold on one second, guys, as we check this out. CDR was number 2 in their group, in Group B. We had CDR 2 in Group A, if you're familiar with. So, not to confuse the two, this is CDR 1. Beat their sister team yesterday. They had a 4-1 win-loss victory, or win-loss record. Seems like Pan Clan's just going to send everybody over to the 9 line. CDR kind of doing the similar strat as well. That's interesting. Anyway, CDR had a 61.5% win rate for their series, which means they probably went to a lot of tiebreakers and such. How did Pan Clan do? Pan Clan was 5-0 in Group D. They were the winners of Group D, first seed, with a 74.1% win-loss. There was a lot more of tiebreakers and stuff in Group D's from what I've seen. They're sending this Type 59 just way up there. He is going to get wrecked. He is going to get swarmed down by the full force and wrath of the CDR clan and just get melted. However, CDR, or Pan, can capitalize on this as they fire at the tanks that have their turret currently turned, which were not that many, so CDR doesn't get punished that much for focus firing that guy behind them or to their side. And that is their Type 59 down, Type 55 also on CDR's team. That's how you see how this plays out. That is not destructible cover. This Type 59 is eating lots and lots of ammo. He's going to eat 1 shell so far. Can he, Mister's going to roll up, eat another round from that Tiger. That was an interesting pen. Did it pen? Okay, he did. I think he caught the, I thought he penned like the outside plate, the outer plate, facing away from, which would have been really weird. Falcon is about to go down. 1 more shot is definitely going to do it. 59 is going to flank. He crosses. Mister is going to focus him, get shot by the Tiger in the process. Here comes the T-37. It really makes me sad, man. Feels bad, man, when I see that tank. He's just going to go for cap, I think, and just yellow cap. There's really no hope for them at this point, though. This is probably going to be game point. So much damage has been taken by Pan Clan already. This 5100's 1 shot. He goes down. And it's all up to Kubar, basically. Yeah, they take down that T-37. Which did nothing. He got a kill. Eats 2 big rounds. Ends up taking 1 down, but he's going to go down in his next shot here. 30 HP for a little bit of a ram, and the Type 59 takes it. And CDR wins. What the fuck? I thought I turned this waiting thing off. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I turned that off. I don't know what the hell's going on. And GG's to them. And that was game point, guys. That was game point. Match 5 to CDR. Alright, well, that's over.